Finale? How do you say finale in Spanish?
Final.
Final? Yes. All right, you ready? Hi, I'm Kendra Onixxx.
And I'm Gia Ferrari, and you're watching the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 3 Finale! BOUview! And for the last time,
Mama!
Finally, you guys, Season 3 has come to an end.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. No, just saying.
This season, I thought was good. It wasn't my favorite of the 3 seasons. I think it was. I mean, Season 2 was just so excellent. I think. Okay, so Season 1 was obviously very, you know.
It was the pilot episode.
It was pilot. They were experimenting. And Season 2 was really where it was like a mixture of that rawness from Season 1 and a little more budget. And Season 3, I just felt was trying...
all budget.
Yeah, and they were trying too hard to be, you know...
Dragula, instead of just being Dragula. If that makes sense.
It kind of does, I guess. But, I mean, Season 3 overall, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, a B.
It was good.
It was good. And this final floor show, which I was so excited about, I thought was decent. So let's get right into it if you want to talk about these looks. The first category we have is
glamour. So first up we have Miss Dahlia Black. And what did you think about her look?
I thought she looked beautiful. I mean, she looked really visually stunning when she came out and she turned. She looked very regal, very elegant. However, it did remind me a lot of Melissa B. Fierce's glamour look from her finale in Season 1 of Dragula. Just, you know, the same shape.
The same, like, bell dress.
Yeah, and the kind of the same, like, gray monochromatic color scheme that she had going on. So I do wish it was a little bit more original, but she looked excellent.
Yeah.
You can't clock anything wrong with that look.
I really, really liked it because I felt like she went back from the first challenge when she was all white skinned. And then she just brought it all together with her white skin black dress. Because she was white skin black dress this one. So I liked it. I got the story. She said she individually sewed all the appliques and stoned all the appliques on the dress. And I know that was very time consuming.
Yeah, I mean, she put in the work for it. I just thought it would have been a little more, it should have been a little more original. I did like the story that she had going where she was like, you know, she was going to crown it, but then she realized her crown was missing and she went insane. That was cute. But the dress itself, amazing dress. I wish it was more original.
Work.
Next up, we have Mr. Landon Sider. What did you think of his glamour look?
It was good. It was good once again. He was giving me very Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal kind of vibe. But I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like this was not his best look out of all 3 categories. It was there. It was a suit.
Yeah, I think I mentioned, you know, I think it was last review where I was really interested to see how Landon was gonna bring glamour. Because when you think glamour, you think, you know, big hair, big gown, usually.
Yeah.
So for a male to do glamour was gonna be a little more difficult. And I thought he looks good.
He looked good.
But it didn't really wow me. I did like that his makeup, he looked very youthful. He looked like a teenager. Like, he looked very like a boy face. But the outfit itself was just okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just there.
Once again, it was fully stoned. He had a story, but I just wanted a little more bang for the buck.
Yeah, I wish maybe he would have done something more androgynous, kind of maybe gender, where he's playing with both.
Kind of like more what he does already.
Yeah. It was just, I mean, it was okay. Of glamour, this was my least favorite of the 3.
Yeah. So next we have Miss Priscilla Chambers. So what did you think about her look?
Her look, I thought, was the best of the 3. She came out and she looked amazing. Her concept was to kind of play off of her addiction. And so she had like pills kind of to like stone her dress, and she had like the yellow throw up. I thought she looked beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
It was really glamorous, but it still had that
edge.
Yeah. I thought she looked fantastic.
She looked really, really good. Like, I love the concept of it, like turning something ugly into something pretty. And she did her makeup pretty this time. No, I'm just playing. I'm talking about the dress. I'm talking about the dress. Like, she just took the disgustingness of her addiction and made it gorgeous. Like, she had the stone throw up. She even had, like, I think she stoned the pills that she used as stones.
Yeah. This look was incredible. Of the 3 glamour looks, hers definitely was,
and this is actually
by a mile, my favorite.
A complete different silhouette for glamour that's ever been on the show.
Yeah, it was amazing. A+ Priscilla Chambers. She came. She said, I'm here in the finale. I'm going to show you why.
So the second category is filth.
First up, we have Miss Priscilla Chambers, and she came out kind of like some cleaning lady, and she was, or no,
a diner lady?
Maybe like a diner or a lunch lady, because she had a big pot of chili that she like pooped into and then was eating it or something. What'd you think?
I felt like this had potential to be good, but I also felt like this was like, oh, Bitch Pudding did this last season, let me try to up the ante, and she absolutely did not. I mean, it was lame. I'm sorry, it was lame.
It was very predictable. I think a lot of people, when they think filth, they automatically already think poop, throw up, pee, whatever. Yeah, and so I don't know. It was gross, I would admit. But,
it was nasty.
But it wasn't. I was like, okay, it's just she's eating poop or she's eating chili or I don't know what the hell she's eating. But
sure,
yeah,
definitely sure it wasn't poop.
It did not. Yeah, it did not impress me. It did not wow me. Because it's something that I've seen done a million times before. Because that's the first thing people think when they think filth is, I'm gonna eat poop.
I felt like it was a sad attempt at beating bitch's filth look.
She didn't. Sorry.
Sorry, bitch. You still good. So next in filth we have Landon Sider, and what do you think about him?
I actually really liked it. So I would admit, when I first watched the episode, I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. Like. I don't know. I didn't like the way, and I still don't like the way that the bodysuit looked. I don't know. It looked like a bodysuit. I mean, but I know it's more difficult for him because he's not trying to like pad out a body. He's trying to make it more
suck it in.
But then when I really started to analyze what he was doing, I thought it was a very original take on filth by showing pretty much an incel.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, just like the misogyny and the way they objectify women, I really thought it was a very interesting take on filth because I can understand and I can see how this might make a lot of women uncomfortable because a lot of them have actually met people like this. People like this exist. People that
that's somebody's dad,
women.
Girl.
Yeah, dad, brother. What'd you think?
I liked it. I feel like this one is filth. I could smell this. You know what I mean? You know that room smells like old nut, freaking dirty drawers, socks,
pizza,
farts, bad breath. Not even breath.
Girl.
And it's just like the way he's looking at the doll and putting the lipstick on her, mounting her, all the sex toys out, which you know were dirty. Because he looked like he don't clean his sex toys. It was filth. Like literally, I could smell this through my TV.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was a very different take on what people normally think of filth, and I loved it.
You loved it.
Is it?
No poop, no piss, no throw up.
Well, he did have piss. He pissed into a little cup.
Oh yeah, and drank it. But I mean, it was just a small part. It wasn't like the main thing. I liked it. Good job, Landrena Sidera. So next up in filth, we have Dahlia Black. And what did you think of her filth? First off, I love the look. I thought she looked so pretty. And you know I love like the whole pretty with filthy or pretty with horror. I thought she looked gorgeous. I want that hair. So if you watch this, I know you do because we talked last week. I want that hair. But I felt like this was more horrifying than filthy.
I agree.
And if she was like me, I would have had 2 babies. One would have been a little boy and one would have been a girl. One would have said Landon and one would have said Priscilla. That's what I would have did.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought it was more for horror than filth. Which I kind of felt the same way with Victoria Black in her season when she did her filth with the corpse. I thought that was more horror in my opinion.
I thought it was filthy.
But I mean, Dahlia, like you said,
it's really gross.
Like I said, Dahlia, she looked incredible. I loved her hair. I love that like primal beauty. That I'm trying to BOUview here.
I know, go girl.
I really like the primal beauty that she looks, and she was. I believe she said she was going for the Baba Yaga witch. I don't know if you know what that is.
I don't.
I only know it because it's featured in a Tomb Raider game. It's just like some witch that like walks around in a house that looks like a chicken, but
okay,
that's what she kind of looked like, and so I really liked it. I like this almost cave woman beauty.
That's what I got from it, like very primal, very cave woman witch.
Yeah, it was. She looked great. I just thought it was more horror than filth.
Yeah.
I don't have nails. Alright, so finally we have
And first on the chopping block we have Miss Priscilla Chambers. So what did you think about her?
I thought she looked amazing when she came out and she had that boardy and that mug.
Boardy was.
I thought it was Dahlia at first, and she came out and she was just walking. I'm like, okay, horror. I mean, she looks great, but what's new? And then she reaches and she pulls off the mask and reveals her true colors.
Yeah.
Girl, it was so good.
It was good at first, like when they put the light on and then she was just like pretty. I was like, oh, all right, work. And then she started walking towards the camera and then ripped it off, and then she was all ugly and Priscilla-y underneath. It was so good. This was probably my favorite look from her the whole season. Yeah,
she looked incredible. She did a good job, and I believe she pulled that out of her because her original horror look didn't go as planned, and so she's like, I'm gonna do this instead. Good job.
Good job. Thank God.
It was so good, Priscilla. So good. Like, you don't even know how good.
You don't even know.
Oh, good.
You don't even know.
So next up we have Miss Dahlia Black, and she came out in a flesh gown made out of the flesh of her family. What did you think?
I loved it. Anyone that wants to kill Victoria is a winner in my book, and I absolutely love. No, I'm just playing, girl. You know I love you, sorta. But this is like something that I wanted to do for my horror, but like it was a little sluttier and sexier. But this is amazing, and then the faces, the detail on them. I wish they like zoomed up on them because I wanted to see who was who was where. But this was amazing.
I thought she looked really good when she first came out. When I saw the faces, I know we don't want to talk about that other drag show, but it reminded me a lot of, what's her name? The bitch with the mirrors.
I don't know.
That performed. I
have no idea.
BOUview.
All I know is she called me trash.
Oh, well. Anyway, that's what it reminded me of, but like next level. Because Dahlia absolutely looked incredible. It was one of my favorite looks.
It was great. It was like every time she turned, it was just creep, scary. It was good. I couldn't stop looking at this. I want to see this in person just so like I could look at it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And the gown itself was made beautifully, and I'm sure she made it herself.
You know I love a mermaid.
Oh, she looked incredible, amazing, A+, 10s across the board. Oh, that's the second time you...
And then we have Landon Sider. So what'd you think about his look?
I really liked it, honestly. When he first started walking, I was like, okay, it's a scary Tin Man. I was really sold on the concept once he started butchering that Dorothy and the blood started squirting, and he just looked like...
Horrifying.
Yeah, he looked really terrifying, and I like the idea that, you know, because a Tin Man, obviously he needs a heart, that's his whole thing. So he has to kill Dorothy to get that heart. I thought he looked incredible. It was really terrifying to watch.
It was great. It wasn't just a look. Once again, Landon told another story. And I think that's where he excels over his competitors, because they do a look. He does a whole story. He draws you in. And like the moment I saw him dragging Dorothy in that bag, I was like, yes. I'm here for this. I'm here for this ride.
Landon did incredible. Amazing. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. He did a great job as the Twin Boy. Alright, so then after the floor show, it kind of got weird because the floor show... So the first like 40 minutes of the episode was just like a behind the scenes, kind of looking at the same 3 clips from the season. And then it was, what, like 6 minutes of floor show. But then the deliberations, I always like to hear what the Boulets have to say about them. It was like a quick, like 10-second montage of them saying one good thing about each of them. And then it goes straight to the crowning. And they're wearing different things, so it's obviously a different day.
I needed more.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, like, their feelings. Like, on my season, they said, well, we like Victoria because of this, but this.
Yeah.
And then this, that, and the other. I needed that. I wanted to hear how the Boulets felt about them because you guys know how we feel, and we know how we feel.
And this was, I don't know, it just felt, the ending just felt really rushed. It was really weird. I'm like, that's it? Like, 10 seconds of just a
deliberation.
Quick, it wasn't even, it was a montage of a deliberation. That's it. And then it goes straight to the crowning. I'm like, okay, that was a little odd. But we're here in the crowning, which also felt super rushed. And the winner
is
who is it?
Landon Cider.
Landon Cider, our hometown king.
Hometown, home team. I'm glad you won.
He did an incredible job tonight. He did an incredible job the whole season.
From beginning to end. Never was in the bottom unless everybody was in the bottom.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought Dahlia and Priscilla put up a good fight with these looks. But I think that Landon was already so far ahead from the whole season that it was Landon's
If we were going by report card, there was no way the other two were going to win.
Yeah. Even if they would have done better, like, just Landon and the season as a whole did incredible. Good job, Landon.
Good job.
Glad that a drag king finally won.
Glad a drag king that I know, work with, and love won.
And that's it. That's
the BOUview. That's the season
3. What did you guys think of the season, of the winner, of the finale itself? Did you guys feel it was rushed?
I loved it.
So thank you guys for following along all season. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this season was a bit rough to film.
It was rough.
Like we said, we live far from each other. We live like an hour away from each other. So for us to coordinate when we're gonna meet, and Kendra's always booked, and then I work a day job, and it was difficult to meet up.
I'm always booked. Do you have a day job? David works as well.
Yeah.
So
but you know, we did it.
We're here.
You guys watching.
Done.
And thank you guys, honestly, from the bottom of my little cholesterol-filled heart. Thank you so much for all of
Mine doesn't have cholesterol, though. But thank you guys. I love it.
It's been great. Will we be back for season 4?
Only the Lord knows.
We will see. We're not sure yet.
Will we be back for All Stars if I'm on All Stars? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, grrr. We have one more video for you guys. It'll come soon. It's gonna be the Q&A that we promised.
Q&A.
Because I know that we promised one in season 2 and we never brought it.
We never did it, but we're gonna do it today.
We're gonna do it right now, so you can watch it. Make sure you like and leave a comment and subscribe and share us wherever you want for anybody that needs a Dragula fix.
Hit the bell so you're notified when we upload new content. Whenever that'll be.
Whenever. You never know. We might post something. Maybe a makeup tutorial. Maybe you'll do my makeup finally.
Maybe I'll do her makeup finally.
See.
Maybe I'll be cooking with Kendra. We'll see.
Follow us on Instagram at Miss Gia Ferrari.
At Kendra Onixxx. And we'll see y'all later.
Adios.